This is Karen. Hi, this is Karen with newclevelandradio.net. And I have a special going on today called Stop the Hate, a conversation about kindness. I invited quite a few people to join me today, and hopefully we will see them coming on. But the reason I'm doing this podcast today is for one main reason. We have to stop the hate. And I don't know exactly how to do it except one person at a time. So maybe I'm that one person and maybe you'll be the next, and it will gravitate and evolve around the world. I don't expect 100% peace in this world in my lifetime, nor in the lifetime of my two sons. It would be a wonderful world if we could live in peace. I don't understand why everybody needs a bigger piece of the pie. Who says that you should be in charge? When we were all born, we were born equally. Well, to some degree, equally. Some of us were born into money. Some of us were born into poverty. But we were born as innocent beings. And somewhere along the line, our innocence just dissolved. And I don't know why. And I wonder if any of you know why. If you do, hey, please join in and let me know, because it's a really scary world out there. Now, growing up in the 50s and 60s, my parents and my teachers and my community, they talked about not letting the Holocaust happen again. And it hasn't happened to that degree of 6 million plus Jews and other individuals being killed because they were different or they were looked at as being different. The reason that we said do not forget is so we would not repeat these stupid acts of hatred. Now, you don't have to like me. You don't have to. You don't even have to agree with me. But why do we have to go out into the street and battle it out? Why do we have to kill innocent individuals? Taking babies out of the arms of their parents and mutilating them and filming it and sharing it with the world to see. There's no reason for that. There's no reason for that evil. But yet, that is what is happening right now in the Middle East, in Israel. Now, I may be Jewish. I've never been to Israel. I've had a desire to go see Israel, almost in the same way I've had a desire to go to Paris, France, to London, England, to many other places. However, my out-of-country travel has only taken me to Canada. And hey, that wasn't a bad trip at all. But the point I'm trying to make is I'm not here just because it's about Israel and just because Israel was named the Jewish homeland. What I'm talking about is the evil that came with this war that is going on now, the same evil that's going on in the Ukraine. Why does Russia have to have another piece of land? Why are they destroying everything in that land just to be number one? Now, I encourage all of you to try something new today, to try living with kindness. Stop the hatred that you might feel for your next door neighbor or the person on the other side of the city who maybe lives differently than you, has a different skin color than you, has a different accent than you, who maybe is in this country and has not yet learned how to speak English. Let's come together and help each other out. We're so concerned about our borders, and we should be. But at the same time, Those individuals who are coming to our borders right now are coming because they're being persecuted in the lands that they live in the countries, in the cities. Everybody thinks that everything is perfect here in the United States. Well, maybe in comparison, it is. But you know what? We have a lot to learn and a lot to do here in the United States. We have a lot to do in our own homes and in our communities. It's time to stop the hate. You know, when I was growing up and I would say things to my parents like, you know, I hate that teacher, or I hate that book. I didn't mean it in a vile, nasty way. I probably shouldn't have used the word, but it was my way of getting across, I don't like something. And just because I didn't like it didn't mean that I had to be mean to it. So when I came home one day and told my parents that I hated my teacher, my parents said, well, suck it up, Buttercup. Maybe next year you'll have a teacher that you like. And you know what? They were so right. And when I look back at why I didn't like that teacher, it wasn't really the teacher, it was the coursework. And I didn't like the coursework, and I didn't want to do it, and I didn't want to learn it. And therefore, I blamed it on the teacher. So, where did hate get me? Hate taught me that it's a bad word. It's one of those 4-letter words that we need to get rid of. In fact, we have to use an 8-letter word to get rid of it. And that is having conversations on kindness. How can we be kind to each other? How can we come together and be the best of ourselves, not the best of the group? I don't have to be number one in a group, but I have to be my best in any group that I'm in. I have to be my best so you too can be your best. So how do we get rid of the hate? Well, we stop using the word, and we stop doing the vile things that are happening in this world. It's happening in our own streets here in the United States. We have people who think that they have the right to carry a gun, and if they don't like you, just to take that gun and shoot you. Why? What did you do to them? You disagreed with them? You told them that you didn't like the way they parted their hair? Well, you know what? We don't have to like each other, but we have to learn to be kind and get along in this world. If any of you have any comments and you want to share them with me, please do so at newclevelandradio@gmail.com. Or you can do me a favor and go to my Facebook page, and that's where you would have gotten the link to today. And let's continue to pursue stopping the hate, learning to be kind. It should make no difference how you part your hair, what color your skin is, what God you believe in or don't believe in, as long as we don't tread amongst others. Stop the hate. Keep your hands to yourself. Keep your vile personality away from hurting another person. Today's the first day of the rest of our lives, and I only pray and hope that those who are living on the West Bank in Israel can find the safety and comfort and peace that they deserve. We need to stop the hate. Let kindness prevail. Thanks for listening.